Always a treat to see a daytime ball game here, Fenway Park in Boston, Mass. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Boston Red Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, what makes him difficult, the fact that he throws two different types of fastballs. He's got that four-seamer, and then he's got that two-seamer that runs in on the hitter sometimes. Very difficult to attack both.
Gone over the monster for a home run. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Boy, I've heard of a quick strike offense, but they don't come any quicker than this. One pitch into the ball game, and it's already 1-0.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Batting third, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. Gray sets. 0-1 pitch on its way. Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Wow. This is a great example of what not to do when a guy's trying to give himself up. I don't know if he heard someone yelling for third or what, but they wind up not getting an out here at all. This is a big letdown defensively.
Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-0 game. Stepping in, Hanley Ramirez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ortiz on the move. High in the air out to center field. Burns is there, and he has it for the first out. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. EK, any thoughts?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to this offense. And he always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the ninth inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Boy, oh boy, you don't see this all that often. I mean, this is a base hit 999 times out of 1,000. All day long it's a base hit. But he comes up firing from the outfield position, and they wind up getting a force on this play.
Stepping in now, Rusney Castillo. Hit hard to short. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about starting pitchers, He's one of the most consistent there is in the game. He's got a career ERA in the low 3s. I expect him to throw a good ball game here in this one.
A swing and a miss. 2 quick strikes to start his afternoon.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, look out for Josh Reddick. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Castillo's after it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Yeah, Matty. Dustin Pedroia, for me, one of the best second basemen in all of baseball. Real grinder. Won multiple Gold Glove awards. One of the best hitting second basemen as well. He's a perennial all-star. Just one of the best all-around players in the game.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Yeah, guys, he's a very solid umpire. Well respected for the strike zone he calls and the consistency he brings to the job.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On to the second inning. Blake Swihart makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Gray has his target. Here's the 0-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit here to open up the second.
Yeah, the first inning was no picnic, and now he's already in trouble again here in the second. He hadn't looked all that sharp so far, and he's in danger of really putting his guys behind the 8 ball early.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. There goes the runner. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. Mookie Betts will get a second shot at it now. Remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going. Bradley runs. Hit hard back up the middle. The tag, and he is out. On to first, and they turn the double play. And with that, let's take a look now at how the A's will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Stephen Vogt is a natural-born catcher, but he's so flexible as far as the many positions that he can play. He can play in the outfield. He can play the corner infield positions. A real asset to have on the ballpark.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Davis should have room. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox leading off the inning, Chris Davis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Stephen Vogt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
And he falls behind 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Billy Butler stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Ranging back is Bradley, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is in the scoring position at second with their first hit, a two-out double.
Well, that's just pure muscle right there. I think this one's in a little bit off the hands, but like any good hitter here at Fenway Park, he knows what to do with it. He's just going to get it airborne out there into left field, and then he lets the wall come to his rescue. He's able to hustle in there to second with a wall ball double.
Chopped weakly to the left. A barehanded pickup. No chance to complete the play, though. Runners will be at the corners. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. Mark Canha gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Welcome back to Fenway Park as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on the show. Will step in to lead things off here for the Red Sox. Big Papi on deck to follow. Gray against the sign. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Lowry. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. David Ortiz stands in. He brought home 2 runs with a base hit in his first appearance. Now a swing by Ortiz, and Big Papi drills this one deep to right field. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. Line toward the gap in left center. Davis is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Yeah, and I think he thought he got that one pretty good. That looked like it might turn into extra bases, but that's a nice job to close quickly and run it down in the alley.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. As he swings and hits a line drive out to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, this was a wise decision here to hold on at first base. Even though that ball's off the wall, I think they would have had a good shot at throwing him out. So he holds on at first.
First pitch of the at-bat. Runners going. This is line to left. Davis is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Red Sox lead it 3-0. Marcus Semien digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Standing in now, Billy Burns. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Pedroia on to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman,
Jed Lowry is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rusney Castillo is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Right fielder, Rusney Castillo.
Hard liner to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Up next for the
Striding into the box, Blake Swihart. He reached on a single in his first try. Runners off for second. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. He's running again. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit.
Well, this won't get the runner to third, but he does at least make contact here, and it's enough to allow him to reach first safely. So I think he'll go ahead and take that, no question.
Jackie Bradley Jr. stands in. Now the double steal is on here. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Now the runners take off again. Sacrifice attempt here. Throw to first, not in time, so now everybody's safe. Mookie Betts strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And all three runners on the move here. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Ranging back is Burns. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Oh, and well, you could probably follow the thinking on the mound right there. He's got the bases loaded now. He doesn't want to fall behind, so he's just going to try to get that first one over to start the at-bat to try to get ahead in the count. And that's going to turn out to be a decision he's going to regret, because this guy is sitting on the first pitch, and he's going to turn it into a grand slam.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
There goes Pedroia. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. But too late, and he's safe at third.
Yeah, it's not too often that you'll see a first pitch hit and run, but it worked out here. Usually you see it when the batter's ahead in the count. 1-0, 2-1, sometimes even 1-1. But they roll the dice right away, and it pays off perfectly.
Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Boy, that's just the most exciting play in baseball right here. You're going to see him breaking on first movement at third base. So this is do or die at the plate. It's not a safety squeeze. It's suicide. He gets the bunt down, and he gets the job done.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Runner goes for third. Sacrifice attempt here. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. And the run is in to score from second, make it 9-0.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
Pablo Sandoval digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Hit hard up the middle. Lowry's got it. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Coming to the plate again, Rusney Castillo, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Red Sox 9 and the A's nothing. Josh Reddick is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Price gets his sign. First pitch on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bounced weakly near the plate. Swihart gonna have to hurry. One away.
Now batting, left fielder,
Chris Davis comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Guys, I think it's fair to say that out of any position on the field, it's the shortstop out there that loves to show off his arm the most. And this throw totally takes off on him and goes right over his first baseman's head. I guess if you're going to make an error, you might as well let everybody know about it.
Stephen Vogt is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. 2 away now in the Oakland fourth, and that'll bring up the DH, Billy Butler. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Blake Swihart heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 25.
Jackie Bradley Jr. steps into the box. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was.
And this is going to turn into one of those no harm, no foul situations out there on the mound. He serves out the base hit here, but that guy's thinking 2 all the way, and it doesn't work out for him.
Here's Mookie Betts. Hot shot towards the hole, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Dustin Pedroia digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runner goes. Line hard toward right center. Burns is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches. Danny Valencia will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Mark Hanna comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
Under it is Sandoval, and there's the second out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop
Marcus Semien is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And foul. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They're down 9-0. Xander Bogaerts makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Xander Bogaerts.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Davis going back. Gone! It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts as they just continue to pour it on here. Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. He pulls this one into right. Reddick is there, and he'll bring this one in. Hanley Ramirez digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Pablo Sandoval steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
There goes Hanley for second. Sacrifice attempt here, and they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful. Rusney Castillo gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch on its way. And now the runner's trying for third. And that's through, a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Blake Swihart steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Billy Burns will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Betts is there. 1 away. Jed Lowry will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Josh Reddick will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. Liam Hendricks will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Hit to first. Canna over to his left, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, center fielder,
Mookie Betts will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game, as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The relay, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
And if you're going to work away with a 2-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
The throw into second, and he will pull into second with an RBI double. Xander Bogaerts will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Here's Pedroia on his way home, and the runner from second is in to score. David Ortiz digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Digging in now, Hanley Ramirez. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Runner goes for second. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Pablo Sandoval gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
In to score is the runner from third.
And this offensive explosion continues. They're now up to 14 runs in the game. EK, you can't even count that high. And I think defensively, you got to be saying right now, what do we got to do to get these guys out?
Hit hard back up the middle. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. Chris Davis stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Stephen Vogt stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Price into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ball game. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. A's are gone in order. But this one's Fernando Rodriguez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. High in the air and deep to left center field. Burns going back on it, but he can't make a play, and it's off the monster. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, I got to tell you, that's not the way you're hoping to make an entrance into this ball game. First batter he faces, and bang. This ball just about leaves the yard, winds up hitting off the outfield wall, and now he's going to have to deal with a runner on second base.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So standing in, Mookie Betts. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. And the runner's coming home. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. And the run is in to score from third. Digging in, Dustin Pedroia. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. Now both runners on the move. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Burns going back on it. The runner from second crosses the plate. The relay. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate, so one runs across, but the second one is cut down trying to score. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Xander Bogaerts. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. David Ortiz digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
And the runner from third crosses the plate. Hanley Ramirez steps in with 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here.
Well, he's just stroking it, Matt. I was watching him earlier in batting practice, and he looked good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good.
And the runner's breaking for third. Back to the mound and off his leg. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
And let's see now.
Pablo Sandoval stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. And they will slap the tag on him heading back to third. Danny Valencia will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
You know, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
A quick out number 1. Mark Canha will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances. Backhanded. Throw gets him 2 down. Marcus Semien will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Ryan Madson will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Into the box, Pablo Sandoval, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1. Liner toward right center, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. Ready now, Blake Swihart. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw. The 0-1 on its way. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good. Billy Burns will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Price sets his sights. First pitch on its way. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
Down the third baseline. There's Sandoval. And now a jump throw against his body. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Boy, it's been a long time since these guys have even had a base runner. You have to go all the way back to the 4th inning to find their last one, so hits have definitely been few and far between.
Josh Reddick will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Ramirez is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out. Chris Davis will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And that's cut on and missed, so now the A's are down to their final strike of the ball game.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he is in there. Stephen Vogt stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man. From the stretch. Billy Butler is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory.